On 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. I think we can officially say at GA the playoffs are looming in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, and for most teams out there, there's still plenty of work to do. It's not just about qualifying for the postseason. It's about getting a good seed as well.
So the next starting five. We've got Johnson. He's out with Boss. Wilson out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Clowney in at the power forward position. And that one's good. George.
Let me tell you, over the years, George has added a lot of strength. Allows him to absorb the contact in there.
Outside Wilson. Johnson the screen. Pocket six. Here's Boss. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
You want to get the ball to MP around the hoop. That was a good job there.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And the rejection by Claxton. And they'll keep possession. And here's George for three. That doesn't go either for George. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Claxton.
Love the energy that MP plays with his young legs. Let it get to the open floor and finishes.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Now Watford. Inside, here's Boss, and he banks in the lane. That's now 8 points for Boss.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your game. Flawless shooting so far.
Maxey against Embiid to the paint. Gets it out to Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
And the plan going into last season for the Sixers, Richard, was win now around their veterans. Now they have some great younger talent too.
And with that help of Embiid and George, a change in the younger players in this idea is still a tough decision.
He likes to get in the rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Boss. That's it, coming off an assist from Johnson. MP's got 12 in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around there offensively.
Wilson to George. Here's McCain. Embiid with the swing on Johnson. The putback, and they hit it back. And that one's good, George.
Heading points from George, finding that board and hitting two.
Pass to Embiid. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7, he has made 7.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking him apart with their passes.
Now Watford to the inside. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Plenty of relay on that.
That just shows you Embiid's feel for the game. Great kick out.
On the wing, Embiid. He's covered by Maxey.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to McCain. George in the post. He's against Wilson. Count on good.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Embiid passes to Claxton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Off target from outside.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look, but the shot just didn't fall.
Maxey deciding where to go with it. McCain offline with his first. That's leading by 4 on the wing. Johnson down low. Boss gets the bucket. 16 points for him.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
McCain against Johnson. Outside, George. Cranes the three-pointer. George has got 9 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to get them from behind the arc.
To the middle. Pass to Wilson. Here is Clowney. to the inside. Boss. And MP throws it down.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is that he still has room to grow.
Now here's MP. The shot by George, wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first.
Johnson for 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Maxey. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Here's Boss. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take big shots and knock them down with confidence.
They take the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Here is Clowney. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey.
There you go. MP gets rewarded for setting a solid screen.
And timeout call by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. They faced off right here last time they met, but the Hawks just couldn't pull out the win.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And the Nets making a change here as well. Williams is checked in. Hits the three-point bomb.
Counterpunch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle down the defense.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Drummond. After the basket by Brooklyn, Oubre finds Lowry. Over MP. The shot by Lowry, no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, that's not easy to come by.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. The jump hook, and the layup is up and in. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Williams with the steal. Pass to MP. And good that time. MP's got 28 points for the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now here is Lowry. His last outing had 8 points. To stop the run. That one's not going to go.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
MP's shot is good.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Lowry looking around. Here's Drummond, and the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Nets out in front. They lead by 12. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. They've got MP. Wilson out there with Williams. Then it's Johnson. And it's Wolf at the 5 spot.
Well well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Atlanta had a huge game. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he has worked from both the floor and the free throw line. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Here's MP. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 4 assists in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now Williams, after the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. The Nets working the ball around now. MP again. MP's got 38 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
Boss, Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 17. Edwards passes to Maxey. Pass to Grimes. 6 to shoot. Floats one up. Rebound by Williams. Nets leading by 17. And RJ, you played 7 seasons in a Nets uniform. The most with any of your teams.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them. And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. George comes in for Kelly Oubre. And Jared McCain subbed in for Edwards. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Brownie's checked in. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by MP. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Nets.
And their guards have been the difference makers. This lead wouldn't be nearly as big as it is if it wasn't for that backcourt. Those guys have been running wild.
And the 76ers making a change here. Watford's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Zaire Williams. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Inside, and the dunk by MP.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Maxey passes to George. Screen by Watford. And Paul George, good for the 3. George has got 15 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Clowney. Still scoreless. From outside the arc. George, no good. And there's the call on Trendon Watford. That's his first foul. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Maxey.
Coming up to the floor for your Sixers.
Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Now, here's Johnson. 8 points his last outing. Down low. Here's MP. A second chance effort. And Claxton with the layup. And the Nets lead by 21.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here's George. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Can't hit from in close. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. And he makes that one.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. MP with a screen on Embiid. Claxton the pass to MP. And here is Johnson. 5 to shoot. Here's MP. And the Nets miss again.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Pass to Embiid. Lets the 3 fly. The shot by Watford, no good. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Now, here's George. He's got 15.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
George against Wilson. And he drives in. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Embiid with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to George. It's McCain on the wing. Embiid sets the pick for McCain. Shot clock at 3. Embiid wide open. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just another thing that makes Embiid unguardable. He can hit shots from any spot on the floor.
Shot from 16. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Embiid getting it done for Brooklyn. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We come back right after this.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, they've really exceeded expectation this year. The fans are going crazy. Lots of new fans now, and the bandwagon is full. And they're building good momentum heading into the postseason.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Brooklyn Nets. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Boss has been sensational.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Tyrese Maxey out there with Jared McCain. Then it's George. Then there's Brendan Watford. And it's Embiid in at the center position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
MP outside. To the paint, here's Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And it's 8 points for Nick Claxton.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
Here's MB. Kicks it out to Maxey. Carries it from three-point range. Maxey's got 15.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
Now McCain. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Outside for George. And it's off from three-point range. Nets leading by 20. Boss passes to Claxton. It's good. Claxton's got 4 this quarter.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Watford with it. 5 points in the game. Those three-pointers off the mark. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Back to MP. And so the ball out of bounds. Maxey touched it last. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And looking at that Jazz matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Guys?
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Back to MP. Outside Wilson. On the wing, Johnson. The tray. And Claxton throws it down.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop break. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
MP, no good. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Brooklyn leading by 22. To the inside. Kicks it out to Wilson. Pass to Johnson. In the corner, it's MP. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Inside. And another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And here's Maxey. 17 points in the game. Now McCain. Here's Maxey. Trains it from beyond the arc. Maxey's got 8 points in the quarter.
And you can tell he's starting to figure things out here in the second half.
Pass to Clowney. Now Wilson. And here's Johnson outside. Good on the triple.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Watford finds Maxey. Here's the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Pass to Wilson. The three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's McCain. The three from George. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's MP. Good D by Embiid.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's McCain. Pass to Embiid. Here's Watford. McCain gets a wide-open look. Off target with his three.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
The shot by George, no good. Brooklyn leading by 23. Boss passes to Claxton. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists in the game. Fires the three. A rebound by the Nets. Boss has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Johnson, the pass to MP. Now Claxton. McCain defending.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Here's Maxey. MP grabs the miss. Boss has got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the middle. And stolen by Maxey. Down low, Watford, and slam dunk by Watford.
Heads up on the money pass by Maxey. Great vision.
Timeout called, the Nets. And the 70s.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Nicholas Claxton. MP out there with Johnson. And it's Wilson in at the 3. Maxey against MP. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
The 76ers trail by 18. Here's Maxey. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. As though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And it goes down 2 points. MP's got 58.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Maxey against MP. Nice step back to get it off. Maxey's got 34 points.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Grimes. Oubre outside. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Drills the three-pointer. Maxey's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the 76ers. Good, that's another bucket. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing, a remarkable performance from him so far.
Back to Maxey. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The 76ers trail by 19. Pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Johnson. In transition, here come the Nets. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He knows every possession is critical now. Some changes for Philadelphia. Trendon Watford comes in for Kelly Oubre, and Georgia subbed in for Quentin Grimes. Pass to Watford. Maxey in the corner. And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, Richard, you and I were just talking about this. Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt.
Pass to McCain. Can they get it? And the rejection by Claxton. The drive by MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, the defense tries to collapse on MP's drive, but he just refuses to back out.
Free throw good, MP. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. He's perfect from the line this time. And so here is Philadelphia. Now, here's Maxey.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Wolf grabs the miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Oh, it looks like somebody came out this half on a mission, and his intensity on offense has been fun to watch.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Embiid with the screen on MP. The offensive rebound. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They've played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
From deep, Maxey, the rebound by the Nets.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Wolf passes to MP. Yet another bucket. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Maxey, no good. Pass to Timmy. Here's Boss. It's hauled in by George. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few months. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Grant, as the season draws to a close, most individual player stats are becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, B.A., since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interests. Meanwhile, winning still has to be job number one.
So here's Portland's starting group. Sharp and Grant are out on the wings. Denny Avdia out there with Klingon, and it's Lillard in at the point guard position. Boss, the pass to Williams. Back to MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Boss has gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
For three, here's Lillard. Williams grabs the board. Now the Nets with it, coming off that win against the Sixers.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Here's Lillard, following the three by Brooklyn. Jacks up a three. Lillard can't get that one to fall.
Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
MP no good.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Grant with it. Guarded now by Williams. And Grant gets it to go.
You're not normally going to see Grant take too many mid-range shots, but that doesn't mean he can't knock them down.
Here's MP. It's good. Boss has got 6 points.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the three-point basket by Portland. Williams passes to Claxton, down low. Boss. Portland with a rebound. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. We talked about defending Damian Lillard, the future Hall of Fame point guard. Coach remarked, Dame's been doing this a long time. He scored a lot of points. He knows how to beat any defense. From our end, it becomes about effort, making Lillard work for every point he gets. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game now. Free throw good, MP. Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
Now here's Grant. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Well, over the years, Grant has worked hard on his jump shot. Now he's dangerous from the mid-range.
MP, the pass to Wolf. Now here's Thomas. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Outside, Williams. Knocks it down from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Grant's shot is off. The Nets with a lead to the paint. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Come on, man. So aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
Pass to Klingon. Back to Sharp. Now Grant. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. Grant can't get that one to fall.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Here's Lillard following the bucket by the Nets. Grant outside. Inside to stop the run. And Lillard with the lay-in. 7 points for Damian Lillard.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's MP. Pass to Wolf. Williams looking around. They get the rebound. And Claxton throws it down.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. Following the bucket by Brooklyn. Tries it from the top of the key, and the jumper falls for him. Avdia's got 5 now.
Well, you can tell Avdia has put in the work on his jump shot. It's so powerful.
Moss, the pass to Thomas. Here's Wolf to the inside. Here's Claxton, and there's another one for Brooklyn.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Wolf.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Cloudy, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Johnson passes to Boss. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
On the court right now for Portland, we've got Damian Lillard, Robert Williams out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Drew Holiday, and it's Sharp in at the small forward position. Now here's MP. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Grant outside. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Well, a little aggressiveness pays off for Grant inside. And as a coach, you love to see that effort.
And what you like about Jeremy Grant, the consistency from year to year, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., he can shoot it. but defensively, you can put him on the opponent's best scorer. 3 and D and then some. Such a reliable vet for his team.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Pass to Clowney. It's Thomas on the wing. Clock at 6. Boss, good. Boss has got 6 here in the quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And that one's good. Lillard.
They just keep falling for Lillard. When he's this dialed in, the defense has to feel useless against him.
And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists. You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Clingan, he's checked in for Holiday. Now here's Lillard. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
At this point in his career, Lillard leans a lot on his outside shooting, but he can still mix it up inside.
MP inside, defended by Lillard. Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, Boss, in their last matchup against the 76ers, played really superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he also dominated the glass. No surprises there. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on it.
Thomas drives in. And MP with a basket on the assist by Thomas. MP's got 28 points for the game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Williams is checked in for Johnson. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Avdia's checked in. Pass to Clingan. And he drops it in from the low post.
At 7'2", Clingan is very comfortable in the paint, and he can just own that area.
MP left side. Stolen by Sharp. Now Lillard. Shot from inside. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
The kick out to Williams. With some arc, here's Boss. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flashing serious potential.
And last year they split their season series, so this is a chance for one of them to get the upper hand on the other.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Thomas outside. Screen screen by MP. Ooh, got him with the pump fake. Savvy move there. Thomas has got 8.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Sharp. He has 6. Yes, sir! You can count on Dame from deep.
Hey, that's just another day. Another 3 for Lillard.
Pass to Claxton. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Boss has got 3 assists now in this one. Lillard up top. 19 points in the game. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. Here's Boss. And MP throws it down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Lillard against MP. 3-pointer Sharp. It's not going to go for him. With 1 on the clock. The shot misses. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment.
Thanks for joining us.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you.
And we should also check in on the injury situation. Who's out of the lineup right now?
Well, Brooklyn's dealing with an injury bug. Missing Porter Jr. obviously hurts this team. I mean, high-level scorer. He plays with great determination.
And it's unfortunate for the fans, too. When he gets rolling, he puts on a show. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
We got Cam Thomas. He's out there with MP. Williams is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wolf in at the 4. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Here's Avdia after the basket by Brooklyn. The shot by Lillard, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Well, Grant, for a late first-round pick, Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
Now here's Grant. Give him 8. Pass to Avdia. And here's Lillard. Clingan with a screen from behind the arc. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Good on the bucket. Boss has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. This pick is mostly no surprise, but here's your player of the week for the Eastern Conference, MP.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 19. Again, the miss by Portland.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third.
Thomas. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Thomas has got 10 points in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Clingan. It's hauled in by Wolf. Wolf's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
MP, a screen on Sharp. Thomas misses.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Lillard against MP. Back to Avdia to win the cold spell. And Boss pulls it down. Boss has got 4 rebounds in the game. Williams passes to Boss. Here's Claxton. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
MP against Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Well, you see how nimble Lillard can be, finding a way to dance around the defense.
Boss. And MP throws it down.
He is the story for them offensively, and a big reason why they're ahead.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Back to Lillard. Offline with a 3.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny. So development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter. And it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trail Blazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players just around them. Guys?
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
He is really
and good. There's
another night and another 40 points in the books for him. What a season.
And he is edging ever closer to the second-place mark for most 40-point games in a year.
And with Jordan's mark in the rear view, he's now marching toward Wilt's 1963 record of 52 games of 40 or more. Just amazing. Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Second shot opportunity, and he takes it up and lays it in. Klingen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you're facing a guy as massive as Klingen, you really have to be smart about boxing him out. I mean, he is so good on the offensive boards to be so young.
That one falls. MP's got 42 in the game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Graham. Six on the shot clock. Now Klingen. Back to Avdia. Fires for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Boss has got 5 rebounds in the game. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. MP's got 44.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Grant outside. Lillard, a screen on Williams. Back to Lillard. From outside the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. Wolf's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home. Now here's Grant. Give him 8 points now. Down low. Here's MP. Avdia pulls it in. The Trailblazers shooting just 38% for this game so far. Lillard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on MP. You look at the career of Damian Lillard. He's provided some unforgettable moments.
Positions on the court.
Taking a look at the Trailblazers. Matisse Thybulle out there with Murray. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then it's Williams. And it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, BA. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
Outside Holiday, just 5 on the clock. Here's Lillard. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Lillard's got 25 points in the game.
Well, Dame doesn't go into the mid-range too often, but he'll take what the defense gives him.
Another bucket! Wow!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Lillard passes to Holiday. There's a screen. From outside, off the mark. Brooklyn has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. He got it again! Sensational!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Pass to Thybulle. A shot to stop the run. Rebounded by the Nets. Inside. Here's MP. Lays it up and banks it in. Boss has got 57 points.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
They set the pick. Three-pointer, Holiday. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Williams into the lane.
Well, look at the force behind Williams' drive. No one wants to step into his path.
Here's Boss. Lillard pulls down the board. Well, Portland's shooting 34% thus far in this game. Pass to Williams. Out to Lillard. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Nets. Timmons got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Here's Boss. Oh, another one falls.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now.
You live for nights like this when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
Lillard outside. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. 27 points for Damian Lillard.
What a tough shot from Lillard. Nothing else the defense could do there.
Offensive board. Pass to Boss. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. For 3, Demon hits the three-pointer.
They have hit the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
Now Lillard. The 3 is up. And it's Whitehead with a rebound.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Kicks it out to MP. They set the pick. Sweet little floater.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Stolen by MP. Out to the right wing. Can't hit that one. Clinging with a defensive effort. So it's Portland now. All right, time for an injury report.
Thanks. I got some news from Brooklyn's head athletic trainer, and I learned that it's a bruised heel, so that foot will be tough to walk on for the time being. While it took some time for him to completely recover from this injury, there is a chance that he could play on it, so we'll be monitoring him closely. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Yeah, we put so much effort into injury prevention in the NBA, but injuries are still going to happen. That's just the unfortunate part of the game.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
He gets it in there.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Boss. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Pass to Lillard. Fires the three. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 7 assists in the game.
Well, maybe they lost Lillard. We don't normally see him fire up corner threes.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
The shot by Lillard, no good. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this team is something else. 64 wins. These guys have had quite the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Take a break. 2 seconds.
And he knocks down the first one. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, known for his size and defense, Clingan has the potential to be a very effective two-way player in this league.
Here's MP. And yes, another basket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Lillard. Launches a three. Rebound Brooklyn.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Here's MP. Yet another bucket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Now here's Avdia from the arc. And it's MP with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Up and in on the layup.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one. Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Yep, that one's good.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.